What the fuck is up? Higher point of view here. Your West Coast Packerbacker. Here to talk about jerseys. We're going to change it up a little bit. Shit. I'm going to get a little more personal with y'all. Let y'all know a few little stories and all that. I might just start doing that on another channel or whatever. I don't know. But, obviously I'm more than a Packer fan. I bleed green and gold, though. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, we're going to get into why I don't wear jerseys. First of all, shout out to everybody who does wear jerseys. I have nothing against you. It's all love. The jerseys look good on you and all that. But this is my story and can't nobody tell it for me. But no, this is the reason I really don't fuck with jerseys or wear jerseys like that. And then it all regulates with what's going on now with Davante Adams and all that. But yeah, I ain't gonna call him out or nothing like that, but my homie, man, this year got a fresh Davante Adams jersey, man, and I told him, I'm like, okay, well, that's a good decision for a jersey because he's probably going to be around for a while. I'm like, they're going to re-sign him. We already know what happened, but that's just one little funny story I got. But my initial story about jerseys, first of all, coming up as a Packer fan, I don't know, I'm kind of backwards with a lot of shit or just unconventional, but like I like things that I initially didn't like. Like one of my best friends in this world today, shout out to my nigga D Smoke. Like when I first met that motherfucker, I'm like, ooh, this nigga, man, I don't like this nigga. For real. Like I did not like the dude just from my initial meeting, but then we ended up being forced to interact with each other in class and shit. I'm talking about high school and shit. And that was the coolest motherfucker I ever knew. We had more in common than I thought. I just looked at him initially just because, I don't know, he was a light-skinned nigga, half a white nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he was on that gangster shit. So I'm like, man, like, what you about, nigga? But then hey, he been proved to me 100 times that, he's authentic. So ever since that happened to me, anything that happens in my life, I try to get reference from. I don't just live life. If something bad happened to me, whatever the situation was, I'm going to make sure that same thing don't happen to me. Whether I get banged on and I didn't like how I got banged on, or I didn't like how I replied, or when it comes to setting up a fight with somebody in school, like how I walk up to them, approach them, tell them I want to fight them, whatever it is, I try to learn from every situation. So when I was younger, this kind of ties into me becoming a Packer fan. The OGs, for Christmas, we didn't get to come up with no lists. They didn't ask us for no list, what we need to buy or this or that. You know what I'm saying? We just, when Christmas came, we got what we got and we was happy with what we got. We was just happy that we got anything. So there's this quick story. I ended up getting a Green Bay Packer jacket. My brother ended up getting a motherfucking Cowboy or Raider jacket. I think it was the Cowboys. So, and it was for Christmas. Like, they just chose, hey, this is for you, this is for him. I'm looking at my jacket like, nigga, this shit ugly as fuck. That shit green. Just the colors combination as a kid, I wasn't having it. We was transitioning in to like, I don't know, being cool, gangster and all that, baggy clothes, kind of dark clothing. So when my brother got, older brother, J Red, I already told y'all about him, free him. But, I was looking at his jacket like, nigga, that shit look way better. I'm shooting a blank right now. It was a Raiders or a Cowboys jacket, but obviously the color combination would be a little better to a kid than that. In my kid mind, it was like ugly ass green and gold. I'm like, that shit just looked like doodle to me. So, I got that shit in like 97 or whatever, and they ended up winning the Super Bowl that year. So once I seen that, I'm like, wait, hold up. I'm like, okay, well, that's that ugly jacket I don't like, but them motherfuckers just won the whole thing. I was just getting introduced to football and shit like that. So I said, you know what? I didn't like that shit at first, but now I'm like, damn, they the champions. I'd be stupid not to roll with them. So I'm like, okay, I'm a Packer fan now. This is like 3rd and 4th grade. I go to school and, we really got into it with the Denver Bronco fans because, when we won that Super Bowl, that's when I became Packer fan and I was all with it, so throughout that whole year and all that going to school, I was wearing that jacket or whatever. But back to this jersey shit. I don't wear jerseys because at one point in my life, I was a top-notch athlete, football player, like #1 on the team, this and that, in the newspaper, all kind of shit like that. And I just had some pride to me, like playing football my whole life, seeing my name on the back of the jersey of whatever jersey or whatever team I was playing for. I just had some kind of pride that was like, man, I ain't gonna never wear a jersey with another man's name on the back of it. So that was my initial reason of why I didn't wear jerseys. So then, obviously that's like 4th, 3rd, 5th grade where I'm a Packer fan. We progress. 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th grade. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm high school, so I'm legit Packer fan, know all the players and all that. The first Packer jersey, and shit, is it the only one I ever had? Probably so. I ain't came across it. That's probably the only jersey I ever had. Yeah, for sure, that's Packers, yeah. Except for, the throwbacks that came into play. After a while, but I didn't end up getting my hands on a Packer throwback. But anyway, the first jersey, the first player, I could say, not that I fell in love with. I fell in love with Brett Favre. That was my, So the first receiver I fell in love with was Javon fucking Walker, bro. 6'4", number 84, bro, just had swag. He kept the fade. Javon Walker sound like a nigga I went to school with. Like, it just seems so... Like, I really like Javon Walker, man. He was a fucking beast, too. Go look at some of his film, man. So, that was a jersey I really ended up getting because I was in high school. So, I made my own little money wherever. When you was younger, you just had to depend on what motherfuckers bought for you. But I made my own little money in high school. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I was doing. But, so I got a Javon Walker jersey. I don't remember it too much, but the motherfucker got traded to the Raiders. That's what kind of connects me to Davante being traded to the Raiders in jerseys. Because, again, on another personal note, I have a child that was born on December 17th. So, like, me and the significant other, we like, oh, next Packer game we go to, we wearing the 12 and the 17. The Rodgers and the, it just makes perfect sense. Man, they traded this man away. I'm not mad at it. I already told y'all I'm over it, but that just reminded me of the Javon Walker thing of why I just don't wear jerseys. And, again, It first initially came from just pride of me being a football player growing up and always having my own name on the back of my jerseys. I mean, I was a stud, y'all. I'm talking about bitches in the stands fighting over my jersey, my practice jersey that I let them wear for the day. And that was game day. They wearing my practice jersey. All the other little shorty didn't like that shit. It was a fight in the stands. I'm telling y'all. I ain't lying. But, yeah, man. The NFL is just too interchangeable, if that's a word. Like, there's just too much movement going on. You never know what's going to happen. Antonio Brown, you think he would have stayed with the Raiders. You think he would have stayed with the Bucks. Now he might possibly be on another team. Hopefully us, but they're not going to do that. But, yeah, man, that's why I don't wear them because, that first initial thing what happened with me, with that, I actually did fall in love with a player, Javon Walker, and they traded him. I felt the jersey was worthless. Like, I wasn't gonna wear that shit to school no more. The nigga don't play for the team no more. I can't root for him. He played for the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't wear jerseys. And you just kind of keep it safe to yourself, And again, shout out to all my jersey wearers out there. Hey, what up, Nate? We just gonna stay in sync. What up, Nate? You got a few Packer jerseys that I like. My nigga, Big Nate, you got a few jerseys I like. I seen you in that Jair. So this is nothing against y'all. And y'all both of my boys and both of y'all name is Nate. So, y'all both Packer fans. So, I'm just using that example of some cool jerseys that I seen on people that I actually like. It's just that I don't wear them. I much rather wear something fresh, just subtle, Packer logo or something, just to let you know who the fuck I'm representing. Because we really represent the team. We ain't representing the players because players interchange. Another time where, and then again, this all comes with being a Packer fan. Like, I'm a Packer fan. Fuck who on the team. If motherfucking Nilly Vanilli on the team playing quarterback, I'm rooting for Nilly Vanilli, goddammit. I don't know why I said that nigga name first. He didn't even say his own rhymes. That wasn't even him singing and doing all that shit. But anyway. Yeah, man, that's why I don't wear them. And then again, like, man, you never know what's going to happen. Like, these players get traded unless you get you an old school, real deal throwback. Like, a Favre is acceptable now. It took me a while to forgive him because that Minnesota shit. Them touchdowns he threw when he played for the Vikings against us were like literal daggers. Like, I felt it. Oh, I was so mad. Bro, I wanted them to lose every fucking game that year, bro. That game killed me when they beat the 49ers. When motherfucking Greg Lewis, I'm remembering all this shit. He caught that Favre threw just a Hail Mary kind of bombish thing for the last play of the game, and that nigga caught it in the back Oh, I was so mad. So, yeah, it's just a Packer fan in me. I just represent the colors. Anybody could be gone at any point, man. That's why I don't do it. And again, this ain't no shaming and no jersey wearers or nothing. I'm just letting y'all know why y'all never see me in a jersey, because I've been asked before. I've even talked about jerseys before. That time I went to the Packer game this year when we beat the Niners. Man, I seen so many jerseys that day. I'm like, damn, I done seen Aaron Rodgers Butte College jerseys. I done seen Brett Favre Southern Mississippi jerseys, like Davante Fresno State jerseys. Like, I almost bought a jersey that day, but then I always revert to my life story of why I don't buy jerseys. That's why I still don't have one to this day. I just wear the memorabilia because I'm a Packer fan. I got, there's other motherfuckers talking about like, I was a Packer fan until Brett Favre left. What the fuck you mean? Is you a fan or not? That mean you a Brett Favre fan, and that mean you wasn't a Packer fan the whole time. What do you mean you're not a Packer fan no more because Favre left? He's going to die one day. He's going to get old one day and not play for the team anymore. You still going to have to root for your team. That's why another reason I'm a Packer fan and just a football fan is because when Favre was on the verge of retiring and playing with us every year, like, I'm going to come back, I'm not going to come back, I was pissed. I was like, God damn, I'm like, I never seen anything better than Brett Favre. I'm like, I don't know much about Rodgers, but I'm like, I'm never going to enjoy football like this ever again because Favre just plays the game at a level where I don't think I'm ever going to see. It's not just how he plays, but his celebrations after he throws a dart. I never thought I would see that again. Then comes Aaron Rodgers. I'm doing a discount double check. I know y'all can't tell, but I'm doing it. Like, that's why you just got to love the game. That's why when Tay's leaving this time, yeah, it hurts. He's a Hall of Famer. It's all good. But what are the Packers good at? Draft and develop. We did that shit with his ass. Nobody seen a Hall of Fame player of Davante Adams the year he got drafted, but we did. They would have picked him in the first round if that was the case. If they all would have known that this was the kind of production that he was going to give, they would have picked him. So, that's why, again, I'm just a fan of the Packers. Y'all probably never going to see me with a jersey on unless that motherfucker was, like, gifted to me, and I'm just wearing it out of respect for whoever bought it for me. But I just stick with, like, the Packer memorabilia. A beanie, I got the beanie with all the Super Bowl victories on it. Shirts like this. I got other kind of beanies and shirts and shit like that. But as far as wearing jerseys with motherfuckers' names on it, motherfuckers change all the time, man. I can't rock with it. Hey, so imagine y'all niggas got y'all motherfucking Jermichael Finley jersey. Imagine y'all motherfuckers got y'all Greg Jennings jersey. Is y'all wearing that shit today? Hell no. Because they turned their back on the pack, man. I ain't fucking with y'all, man. Now, you stop talking shit about us in the media, and then you end up getting into the Packers Ring of Hall of Fame and all that, like Favre did, because there was one time I said, fuck Favre. But I'm willing to forgive you. But as of right now, you ain't going to catch me wearing no motherfucking jersey, let's say Jermichael Finley or motherfucking Greg Jennings. Like, they just keep talking about us. Y'all got a ring out of this whole shit. Like, why is y'all hating on us, man? You supposed to be talking good about us. You supposed to be acting like James Jones. That's a real deal Packer right there. You know what I'm saying? You respect every team that you used to play for, even if it didn't end right. They gave you the opportunity to become what you became. Greg Jennings, you wouldn't have got that contract from Minnesota and Miami if they didn't have reference or have seen the film that you did against, working with us, okay? So, yeah, man, I hope y'all see how I tied all this in. I don't just do videos for no reason, but I got two Nates in this video. What Up Nate and Big Nate, both my niggas, you know what I'm saying? They tied into this. I got Davante Adams being traded and Javon Walker being traded. Two of my best favorite receivers on the Packers. They're both being traded to the Raiders. So this kind of video, I'm kind of in sync with shit. I ain't just doing shit for no reason. I had to make this because the time was right now. I had to tell y'all why I didn't like to wear jerseys. And I had to tell y'all that in life with me, I always give people a second chance because I've been given a second chance, and I love what people, give people a second chance. So one of my best friends to this day, D Smoke, I did not like the nigga the first few weeks or days I knew the nigga. He's one of my best friends ever. I did not like that Packer jacket that I got because I just wasn't feeling the color combination, and I didn't really know much about football at that point. I was learning. Like, I knew it because I played it, but I didn't get attached to a team because we didn't have a team at the time in LA, Inglewood, wherever, and West Coast over here. So that's how that shit happened. But shout out to motherfucking everybody. Told y'all it's got a little personal. Y'all know a little more about me now, how things develop. I ain't just wake up like this shit. And I just love second chances no matter what. That's why I always like, bringing back players. Kevin King, bring him back. Sam Shields, I wanted to bring him back. Certain players, I just rather rock with the motherfuckers who we had before just because I'm just a home dude, you know what I'm saying? And I'm loyal. So I like homegrown shit, which the Packers are great at, draft and develop. And I also like, you know, loyal shit. Like the Packers proved this year that they loyal to Aaron Rodgers. They were almost ready to get rid of that motherfucker. Y'all know they was trying to get rid of Aaron. Speaking of Aaron, for y'all, man, there's so many dumbass motherfuckers out there. Colin Cowherd. Ooh, well, here you go, Aaron. Thanks a lot, Aaron. You got what you wanted. You got your money. You got da-da-da. Now Davante's gone. Nigga, that shit ain't had nothing to do with Aaron. Aaron, he found out when he was signing the contract. It ain't like he gonna say no. And for y'all to say that Aaron knew he was gonna sign a contract that Davante was gonna be gone, so he shouldn't have stayed, that just shows that you being a bitch anyway and that you're not loyal. If you're gonna stay for the Packers, you're gonna stay for the Packers. You're not gonna stay for one player. That reverts back to me and these jerseys. Again, I'm not trying to put a stink on jerseys. They look good. I'm a Packer fan, team player. If I see a nigga with a Packer jersey, especially a David Bakhtiari 69, we born on the same day, and Aaron Rodgers is he already admitted that David is the biggest troll that he knows, and my significant other, we done have fights because I troll so much. She don't be knowing when I'm serious or not, man. So, I done had to work on that because she be fucking hot, So, but I'm just a troll, man, and it was just funny to hear that David Bakhtiari and me are born on the same day. Because, he be trolling Rodgers all the time. And the kind of jokes and shit he does for Rodgers, like, oh, I'm going to buy you a car. And he don't buy him a car, he buys him a little golf cart. Like, that is so in my book. Like, I would totally do that. And it only makes sense because we were born on the same day. And we ain't gonna talk about astrology right now, but I ain't talking about religion or nothing like that. But as far as the stars and the planets and all that, you have to think that people, like, that's the best way to separate people. Like, for y'all who don't believe in Aries and Libra and motherfucking Gemini, like, in their ways and what they do, you kind of got to be crazy because, of course, the people are going to act the same way who were born around the same time of the year. The moon is different. The sun is different. Summertime people are going to have different temperaments than wintertime people. It just really makes sense. I'm not trying to get all religious on y'all and tell y'all not to have a religion, but you must consider this astrological shit and the way the stars and the planets are aligned, why certain situations are happening. But again, that might segue into my other channel. I don't know. I talk Packers good and I love it, but nigga, I could talk so much other shit. But we'll see. That's for the future. But shout out to everybody out there. You already know it's the Wolf Pack Attack. You know what I'm saying? Hey, same gang to me. Wolf Pack Attack. Same gang. We run in packs. All right. So I'm out this motherfucker.